Hey guys, thanks for tuning into another video, or clicking it as it were. I've been working at this, and I've been slamming my head against a wall, basically trying to make this 15-minute work. And I thought, just the top of my head, how about 5 minutes? So I looked at 5 minutes, and then I found it. So here's the two ways you could do this. Here's with the SPY 1 hour, and then a SPY with the 5 minutes. So I already showed you the indicators I'm using: G-trend, Lux Algo, reverse signals, BTD STT, STT, the VWAP, and then the moving averages, which has 3 moving averages. So if you need to look at this, just freeze your video and just take a look at those. And as a matter of fact, what I'll do for you here is I'll zoom in and see if this does anything. There you go. Alright, so freeze your video and get a load of that list and look them up. Alright, so we're going to go back to 100% and go back to what I'm talking about here. Now, with the 1 hour, you follow the green moving average indicator, okay? And then when you start to see in a turn, when you start to see these brackets show up, that's like a double verification that this is a good turn, okay? So for example, you start seeing these brackets show up the other way. So, you know, like you're coming down, it's red, you're getting red brackets, whatever. But then all of a sudden you see like a green bracket in a red zone, it's usually an indication there's going to be a turn. And when you see the green moving average turn, or you know what, figure that out on your own later. Just follow this. Really easy. Keep it simple, stupid. Follow the green line, okay? Every time you see a turn, go a month out by either a call or a put. So right here, I see a turn, I go a month out call. You could be outside the money by about 5, 6, 7, 8 expiration dates in the money, and you can make something, like 4.5 times a month. And then right here, you see it bend again, and then you sell your calls and you buy puts a month out, and boom, you would really cash in here. So, there are instances where you might have a time where you get thrown a little bit, but, then all of a sudden you just make more than 4.5 times here. You just come on back. So, okay, so once again, 1 hour, follow the green line. All right, you'll be pretty damn good. I'm telling you, this looks pretty solid. So right here, here's a potential shakeout. Then you sold your put, you bought a call. And then right here, you're like, uh-oh. And then, this bracket right here I was talking about, that's a good indicator to get in early when you see something about to change over. These brackets show up, okay? Then down here, see the green bracket showed up, meaning it's probably going to start going up, and this is a good time to get in. And then, the indicator turns. So that's what the Lux Algo is good for. A little bit of an early warning system. It's kind of like, you're in a plane, you get a SAM alert, surface area missile, buttons going off. That's what this is. Any of you in the military, I apologize for using the reference, but it's an early warning signal right here. So you see this turn, you see the bracket show up. It's a good time to turn, and then eventually this does turn. Then you see this starting to come on down. You get the early warning bracket, and it turns. Then you go back on up. So follow the green line for the 1 hour. Now, I found out it's not the 15 minutes, it's the 5 minutes. So let's go to 5. Alright, so we're using all the same indicators. Now this, you're not using the green bracket, but you're using instead the green indicator. You're not using the green indicator. Here you're using the bright yellow indicator, but you're using it in a different way. Whenever you see the price action, these candles go under this bright yellow indicator, buy puts, okay? And you can see that it's way down here. And then when the green starts to cross over on an indicator, it's a good time to maybe get out. So the gist is, when it's about this bright yellow line here, okay, this moving average. When the price action is above it, you're buying calls. When the price action is below it, you're buying puts. Pretty simple, okay? And I'm still doing that 4 piles of $50. So you're moving, you're grooving, you're getting in. You can make a mistake. You could totally like lose one $50 pile, but then the next buy you make can make that back and then some. So you're just moving around 4 $50 piles, just moving them around, and in that way you're just averaging and you just keep making money. So and this is like a better system than I think the 1 hour, because this is pretty straightforward. I mean, here's that bright yellow line and here's your price action below it. You just stick with it until it crosses over something. Usually, like the first time it crosses over the green line might be like an indicator you may need to get out. You know what I mean? And you could have done that up here too, or just stuck with it. But another thing I use is, of course, this Lux Algo telling me, well, this might be a reversal time. But yeah, with the 5 minute, when the price action, these candles right here are below the bright yellow line, you're buying puts. There, this continues down here. Okay. When it goes above the bright yellow line, you're buying calls. Okay. And again, the green line is an early warning indicator. If it goes over it, it might be time to rethink your position, or just let it run. Just let one $50 pile go. Here, your price action again is below the bright yellow line. You just let that go, and then it goes all the way down. And you use 4 piles of 50. So how do you use 4 piles of 50? Right here, it goes under the bright yellow line. Okay, and maybe you cash out here, or you cash out here. For the $50 piles, I usually do it about 5-day expiration out. Okay, since this is the 5 minutes, your expiration could be way closer. So I usually do about 4 or 5 days out, and then you're just hucking and chucking, right? You see something like this goes above the yellow, you buy a call for a couple of days out, and boom, it goes way up here. You don't freak out. That's the nice thing about this. You don't have to freak out because it drops below, it goes this low, like, oh my god, I'm losing my money. Who cares? You got 4 piles of 50. It's the ability of having burn money which gives this system power, not scared money. Scared money would like sell right here if you only had 1 pile that you're dealing with, and then you just watch things take off from this point on, and then you're just frozen out. That's why you don't have scared money with this. You have 4 piles of 50. You're moving it in and out. You could take a loss, and the ability to take a loss is the key to making money, as long as everything is semi-controlled. Like right here, you could take the $50 loss, and then things could go on up. Of course, that doesn't operate that way with futures, because you could lose everything and then some. But that's another thing and another story. So, 5-minute chart, price action above or below this bright yellow line, and we'll go to 1 hour chart, and you're just following the green moving average. Whenever it bends, you start buying month outputs, or 1 put. We're just going 1-to-1 on this one. We're not doing 4 piles of whatever. And when it bends up, you sell that put, you buy a call a month out. Okay, and that's all you're doing for those 2 things. What do you think? Let me know. You need anything gone over again or made more clear, let me know in the comments below. And thank you very much for watching.